Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me on the Postal Pleasures YouTube channel. Today we're going to discuss bundleware. What is bundleware, right? This is really a way of storing large volumes of duplicate stamps. I don't think it's particularly common anymore, so most of what I see is quite old, or I think has been done quite some time ago. To me, it's actually somewhat of a mystery of how they make these bundles, so that's a question I'm going to have going out to the audience of this video. What we see here, though, is really, as it sounds, bundles of stamps, right? So here we have some German stamps. These are wrapped in a type of stiff plastic, so completely sealed off. But the plastic's not stuck to any of the stamps. At least I'm assuming, because that's been my experience when I've broken these open before. So really quite well protected, really dense. There's 100 stamps in this stack, I assume. This one's marked 100. 100 is typical. Now this one is bound in a paper. The paper is going to be glued on an overlapping seam, but I've never seen that glue, looks like it's cut at an angle here. I've never seen that glue transfer and affect the stamps below. Here we have ones that are done in what looks like glassine. Here's different kinds of paper. Here's a shiny, like varnished paper. Not sure what that is. I've seen them wrapped with string in a cross, almost like a bundle of newspapers. I don't happen to have an example of that handy today. Of course, when I go looking for it, I can't find it. Here I have a giant bin full of them. Here is some huge bundles I got. These are Austrian. It came in this, part of a bigger lot of Austrian stuff. I didn't buy these specifically. But they're huge. I mean, there's this one stamp. There's got to be, I'll use my hand here, not particularly special. There's got to be 400 stamps in this block. Maybe, no, at least 200, maybe 400. If we consider that there should be 100 in this stack, right? I'm guessing 400, although it seems very impressive that you can fit 400 in such a small space. And so we ask ourselves, why does someone do this, right? Well, the reason is, once you start to get that many stamps in a glassine envelope, it's really hard to store. You get 20 or 30 envelopes like this, and you can't even get them to stand in a bin without leaking. The envelopes start to tear. So it does make a lot of sense to me for long-term storage and preservation. If you're a dealer and you're, say, doing starter kits, and you want to, have a standard kit with 100, say, worldwide stamps, all different, a very easy way to manage it. You can then pull out 100 stamps, break it into, 100 bundles, break it into 100 separate piles, and then make 100 unique sets that are all exactly the same, that then you can, card up and sell as groups. So very easy to manage your inventory that way as a dealer, which I think is why a lot of this happens. So what this really comes back to is, if anybody knows how these bundles are typically done, how they're glued together, what kind of glue might be used, or how they can manage to get such a nice tight wrapping without, getting glue stuck to the stamps. As I fumble with this one, they usually peel right open without any trouble, but they don't come apart on their own, which is great. And again, they're not stuck to the stamps. I can get my tongs right out of there. I would love to know how this is done. Certainly I might do a little bit of it myself. I think it's fallen out of fashion because people were worried about, what might happen to these stamps. Is it crushing the perforations? But I've not really seen any damage. And again, theoretically, you're not going to be doing this on rare stamps, because if you have 100 of them to wrap up, it's not a rare stamp. I hope this high-level view of bundleware was useful. If you do find this or other videos useful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build a user base. And thanks for watching. Please submit any questions or insights on bundleware as questions or comments in my feeds. Thank you.